Okay, this is Bonsai Anonymous. Still here today in my Magoo shirt. And we're going to do the deal where I sing some and then I play some. And hopefully, as the days and days and days go by, the singing, which I already am able to do, I don't know why, because I really haven't done it, but in the last 6 months I've started to do it again. I'm going to try to play on this tune, and I do recognize the tune. I don't know what it is, but I recognize the chord progression. So that's valuable, because if you recognize the chord progression, then you can pre-hear, literally, where the chord progressions are going to go, and do your line so that it kind of bridges the gap between where you are and where the chord progression is going to go, rather than waiting every time to hear the chord and then play on it, if you already know what the chord's going to sound like. And that's what happens if you know the tune. If you already know how the harmony is going to go, then you can continue playing or singing your line. Anyway, enough of that. This is, we'll try it with the cornet today. I gave away my B-flat trumpet, and the world of music was happier that day than it had been the day before. Anyway, here we go.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, so what I tried to do right there was play something over a chord progression. When the chord change, try to get the sound of the new chord. And the best way to do this is to resolve the chord somehow. And of course, if you play a wrong note, you got to do that. Okay, so let's pause this for a second or stop it. Okay, so that was a little rugged, but the deal is I'm trying to get the legato aspect of the singing into the horn. It's easy to sing legato, and it's hard to play legato. Okay, it's hard. And that's why we say over and over and over and over to the kids, you've got to play legato. There's no way you can be convincing as a jazz soloist if you don't have the ability to play legato. That means you're going to be playing staccato notes, and if it gets as bad as it could get, you might end up with the Mickey Mouse swing, which we don't want. Okay? So the movement is toward connecting the notes, and maybe that brush tonguing thing we did has a little bearing on this, the ability to do that. There were players in history that could literally tongue every note and still make it sound legato. Clifford Brown's a good example. It seems to me he's tonguing almost every note. Not so much in this very, 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 very fast passages, but eighth notes. And that's hard to do. I mean, I can do that, but right now, every time I tongue, it stops the tone. Okay, just like it did when I was trying to brush tongue. So legato, connecting the notes. Slurring is better than tonguing too much. And it's, as I say to them often, to my students when I had some, it's very difficult to sing without being legato. But even though I'm literally articulating every note, it still seems to be legato. That's because they're so close together. And then literally the tone doesn't stop. The difference between and is very, very small, and it's all in the front 1/3 of your mouth. The rest of it is just the same. The air pressure, support, all this is the same. Okay, that's confusing enough, I think, for once. And that's all for today. Bonsai Anonymous out.